Here we are, day 35 of the Feast for the Soul. I'm so happy you're joining us. The feast has been delicious, delightful, and transformative. And I'm so excited that you're here for this delicious, delightful, and transformative guide. Her name is Cynthia James, and Cynthia James is in Denver, Colorado. I think I met her when she was a minister at the Unity Church, and I ended up inviting her to be a speaker at one of my events for women who are really making a difference in the world. And you continue to do so, even though we've been together and known each other for, gosh, maybe 20 years at this point. And I'm so excited that you're here today. And you're going to be sharing a meditation about using your voice and finding your voice and using your voice for good. And how, as we go through these struggles in our lives, how this is going to inform you to take a moment of reflection. And so Cynthia is also a coach. She certifies coaches. We're going to hear a little bit more about that after the meditation. And we will we'll put a little information about Cynthia. But Cynthia, why don't you take it away and share a little bit about yourself with everyone here?
Oh, thank you, Sarah. I'm so honored to be here with you and to support this work that's been happening for 17 years. I mean, that's just quite incredible. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. When Sarah and I were talking about what I wanted to do today, I wanted to talk about finding your voice. You know, there's so much going on the planet, and um, we're being bombarded with so much energy from all over the place. It's hard to manage it sometimes. And so many of the people I work with, and for my own life, it was like, does my voice matter? How do I bring my gifts to the planet? How do I make a difference when there's so much happening? So I grew up in a violent childhood, and so, but I watched my choices that were really spiritually founded, to move from abuse to an accomplished actress. And I have recorded a lot of albums and sung all over the world. And I've gone from welfare when we were young to, being a guest at the White House. And so there's been a lot that's happening. I mean, I believe that I'm a miraculous unfolding, and I believe that you are a miraculous unfolding, and that you're here for a reason. You wouldn't be here otherwise, and that the universe is constantly and consistently telling you that you're here to be visible, that you're important, that your unique abilities are essential for what needs to be on this planet to transform anything that's happening. You came here to be visible. You came here, and the reminder that I want to have for you today is that the past does not define you. So Sarah said, if you've got a journal, please write it. If you're just listening to this, if you weren't live with us, it'll be good for you to just write down some things too, things I'm going to talk about, but also things that will come in the meditation, so that you can continue this work, after we move forward. So that last thing I said just before I spoke about the journaling was, your past does not define you. We all have been through things, ups and downs and ins and outs. But the thing is like, you really get to be the captain of your ship. You get to be the person who decides how you want to live, how you want to thrive, how you want to bring your gifts. Because life can be a series of challenges, but this is what I want you to know today, that I really believe that challenges are portals of transformation. And when you start looking at them from that point of view, and from the fact that these challenges are opportunities, then something else occurs. So my last book I wrote, and I had quite a journey with it. I was sent to a big publisher, and they really liked it, but then they said, but you don't have a big enough platform, and so we're going to say no. And I teach, you get down, you get up, you fall, you get up. There's no such thing as failure, except I was like, it kind of knocked me to my knees. And so I put the book aside, and then pandemic came, and when you can't go anywhere and do anything, then all the stuff you're supposed to do will come back downloading. And so part of what came in was, I wrote this song called "Why Am I Crying?" And I just started journaling. And what I was crying about were all the things I was seeing on the planet that seemed so unjust, that we weren't taking care of our women, we weren't taking care of our children, we weren't taking care of the planet. And I was just journaling all of that. But this was the important thing, and this is what I wanted to share with you today. Once all of that came out, the thought that came in is, well, what do you want? You can look at all the things that make you unhappy, but what do you want? And so I started what became like the bridge of my song was, why can't we feel one another? Why can't we open and understand that we all have the same needs and desires? Why can't we touch one another? Because all of it is, why can't we reveal more love? And so as I was doing that work, I started looking at, okay, how do I get from why am I crying to what do I want? And so I started looking at some of the work that I do with corporate clients is teaching them that there's a pause perspective, that when you are going through things, when you're going through challenges, um, there's something that's calling you to get still, which is why I love meditation so much, right? So I just want to give you a little bit of the list that I work with when I'm coaching of symptoms that you might need to pause and go in. You can't shut off your mind when you get home. You feel confused about choices you need to make, right? You don't take time to eat regularly, and you don't take time to exercise the way you know you should. You feel overwhelmed in sometimes many areas of your life, and your family and your friends start complaining that they don't have enough connecting time with you, and you don't have a committed, consistent spiritual practice that helps you stay grounded. So, a lot of times when those things are happening, we're focusing on those. But I want to tell you that there's another side to that coin. And it's that there are tools to help you move back to center, to help you move away from the challenges and get clear about what does the universe want for you? What gifts are being given to you? So here are some of the tools for pausing to start your day in the quiet, no matter what. To really affirm that there's going to be a positive outcome for this day because you're going to create this day from consciousness. That you're going to even create your own power statements that you can say daily. I am fluential, I am thriving, I am healthy, I am powerful, whatever comes through to you, right? And then you're going to connect to your passion points. What lights you up? What brings you joy? What gives you a feeling of being excited and enthusiastic? And you're going to get connected to those energies. And then you're going to commit to radical self-care, meaning choose you first, love you first, honor you first. And then there is a lot more energy and frequency that you get to give out to others in your life. And then the last thing is to make balance a priority. And balance and harmony, I mean, it's like balance, you can be going like this, but harmony, everything is like this. And so as you start to want to move more into balance, it's like calling in um, harmonics. I call them harmonic convergences, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little meditation with you. I'm going to put on some music. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to sit in your seat in a comfortable position and just when you feel comfortable, just gently kind of close your eyes and become aware that the seat that you're sitting in is supporting you without effort. And as you begin to connect to that truth, you start to get, oh, the universe does exactly the same thing. It supports you without effort. And so you're just going to gently start to breathe into your body temple through your heart. And exhale. You're going to breathe in light. And you're going to exhale love. And the more light that you breathe in, it connects to the light that you are. And the exhaling of love, you realize that love is surrounding you everywhere. And so the light and the love become interchangeable, warming your body, allowing you to relax. Let go of anything that's gone before this moment. And just surrender to that beautiful seat. So in this moment, I invite you to connect to something in your life that may be challenging you. I mean, it may be your personal life, or it could be your professional life, or it could just be what you're seeing in the world and any tension that it may be causing. Don't judge what comes. Just let it gently drift to your conscious awareness. And then we're going to just become aware of the ways in which we get moved off of center as these challenges are present. Is there a challenge focusing? Is there a challenge taking care of yourself? Is there a sense of any overwhelm anywhere? Nothing to fix here, you're just becoming aware. Maybe you're not sleeping as well as you used to. Or it's hard to shut off your mind. Just become aware of the energies of these experiences, nothing to fix. We're just aware that these energies keep us a little distracted. Now I want to ask you to bring to your awareness, what do you want? Is it more peace? Is it clarity? Is it freedom? Is it abundance? There may be a few things that come in. Don't edit, just allow them to move through. What do you want? And so take this moment to claim and proclaim that what you want is happening. I'm at peace. The planet is cared for. Affirm it. You are powerful. And as the energy of that affirmation begins to fill your space, bring to mind your passion points. What do you love to do? What would you do if you made no money at it? What ignites you? Now imagine yourself living from that place of passion consistently. How do you feel? What kind of people are around you? And as you connect to that feeling, you become aware that there are things that you are doing to feed that space. Ways you are taking care of yourself. Ways you are loving yourself. Ways you are the change that you want to see in the world. Just feel that energy and feel that energy expand beyond the space in which you're sitting in this moment. That the frequency of your passion and your love is actually spreading across the city in which you live. Across the state that you are in this moment. In fact, that energy is moving out across this entire country. And across the waters to other continents. Other countries. And that energy begins to move right out into the universe. And you become aware that you have now entered into a field where all life lives. It's a field of light. And it's bathing you. So you feel at one with yourself and with everything and everyone around you. Ah, so beautiful. And so you begin to move back to the countries and the continents, but you feel free. You feel open. And you move back across the waters. Back to this country. Back to the state in which you live. Back to the city in which you live. Back to the room in which you sit. And you become aware that that frequency is now who you are. And so your entire space is vibrating with light and love. And that the challenges that showed themselves earlier are now transformed because they are opportunities for you to feel more love, see more love, be more love, express more love. Nothing can pull you away from the truth of who you have come here to be. Beautiful, powerful, expansive, joyous, creative. You are a masterpiece that continues to evolve. And your presence on this planet in this moment is essential. So you just breathe that in. Feeling yourself in your seat. And energy becoming alive in every part of your body, your feet, your legs, your back, your arms, your hands, your throat, your neck, your head. And take your time. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes and return to this space. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Radha.